In other news, General Secretary of the Opposition NDC, Johnson Ketia, is warning Ghana could see another revolution similar to the June 4 uprising that ushered in the Rawlings era if steps are not taken to address the ills plaguing society now. He cited, among others, misapplication of the law, recruitment of vigilantes into state agencies, selective justice and suppression of free speech, he says, are happening under the Akufo-Addo administration and which could trigger a revolt of the masses. Addressing supporters of the NDC at the 42nd commemoration of the June 4 revolution, he urged government to take the advice seriously. My colleague Kwesi Parker-Wilson has the rest of the story.
Some supporters and national leadership of the NDC converged at the party's national headquarters, despite the downpour to commemorate the anniversary, for the first time without the party's founder, the late former President Jerry John Rawlings, party chairman Samuel Fosampofo, General Secretary Johnson Ketia, MP for Clote Kole, and daughter of late President Rawlings, Dr. Ezaneto Rawlings, all defied the rain for the nearly 15 minutes that it poured. Mr. Ampofo accused Chief Justice Eni Nyabua of criminalizing free speech.
In a country where free speech is being criminalized, so this country is in a very dangerous state. And you get up and talk, intellectuals are not talking. Because even when people are doing intellectual analysis of legal issues and rulings, the Chief Justice himself is reporting people and sending them to the General Legal Council. The time has come for us to rise up against impunity. The time has come for us to rise up against. Today is June 4th, and we must say enough is enough.
The General Secretary, Johnson Ketia, addressed the supporters on the relevance of June 4 to contemporary Ghanaian democracy, insisting evidence abounds that probity and accountability are being undermined by the current administration.
The law is a double-edged sword. We have rule of law and we have rule by law. Rule of law means that the law is supreme. So those who are even implementing the law are not above the law. So we are all equal before the law. So when there is anything that must be settled, and we have to settle it through the law, we look at genuinely what the legal position is and put it there. Whether it is against us who are implementing the law or not, we accept it and live by it. Rule by law, on the other hand, is that you take the law as the ruler and see how you can manipulate the law and use it to suppress the people and to achieve whatever dictatorial ends you wish for yourself. But when you are asked questions, you say, go and look at the law. It is the law that is saying it. It is not the law that is saying it. It is you who are misapplying the law. The principle of positive defiance is even more relevant today than it was in 1979. Because some of the things happening today are worse than what happened before the proclamation of the Constitution.
Daughter of the late former president, Zaneto Rawlings, also speaking at the event, charged the Ghanaian youth to speak truth to power.
Not too long ago, and perhaps maybe I just go back to when the PNDC was in power. Some of the people today who are at the forefront of breaking our laws were the very ones pointing fingers at others. And now that they have the power, it looks as though they're not able to stand up to their own ideals. If today we're celebrating June 4th without the man who we've all come to know so closely associated with this, but the principles remain, it is a reminder to all of us that we are mortal, but the principles and values are immortal. if the universe was spoken into being, then words matter. And our words must show the actions that we actually live by, those principles and those values. Now, more than ever, we must be able to speak truth to power. Because if we do not, we leave room for something that we cannot anticipate, that we do not want.